From Aisha Robinson getting written out of the show, to all fighters losing to one and only Mr. Miyagi, here are the 9 best fighters in the Karate Kid and Cobra Kai. If you've been following the series, you know that a number of very skilled martial artists have come out. The many fights that have happened on the show and in the movies have shown a lot about which characters are the best, but people have been arguing about who's stronger for years. Because some people never fight, the results are sometimes different, and some characters get better. To begin with, Aisha Robinson is on the 9th of the best fighters list.
Enough defense, attack! Good job, Miss Robinson, good job! Nice!
Why? In the first season of Cobra Kai, Aisha was the first girl to join the Cobra Kai dojo. She did this by convincing Johnny that he needs her money. I think that Aisha is a fan favorite because the other students at the dojo are impressed by how hard she works. And even though she wasn't the strongest member of Cobra Kai, it's great that she was willing to learn karate so she could stand up to bullies at her school. Kinda cool, right? But after the second season, Aisha was written out of the show, which made fans sad because they really liked her character. But she wasn't the only cool one out there in Cobra Kai. When it comes to Cobra Kai's younger fighters, Robbie Keane, who's played by Tanner Buchanan, stands out as one of the best.
You are weak.
The thing is, Robbie quickly became a strong martial artist in the series because he was naturally good at it and had a great understanding of how Miyagi-Do works. Robbie has good defensive and offensive skills, and he can also put up a good fight because of his natural talent. In Season 4 of Cobra Kai, characters like Kreese and Silver pointed out how different he was from the other students, mostly by saying that he was the best chance for the dojo to win the All Valley. See, Robbie is a martial arts genius, and it's shown by the fact that he beat all of Cobra Kai's fighters, including Tori in Season 4, and he's well on his way to taking over for Daniel and Johnny when he gets older. But for a long time, there has been a lot of doubt about which Cobra Kai character is the best teen fighter on the show, and Miguel wasn't the clear favorite.
Out of bounds! Out of bounds! No point! Out of bounds! Stop! Stop! 1 point!
Because he couldn't beat Robbie fairly in Season 1 and had trouble with him in Season 4 when they fought. But in Season 5, the show finally put an end to this argument by giving them a rematch, which Miguel won without a doubt, obviously. Miguel has learned how to fight both defensively and offensively. He can be patient when using a counterattack against a person who's being aggressive, which makes him a great fighter on the offensive. By beating Robbie, Miguel proved in Cobra Kai Season 6 that he's the best chance for the dojo to win the Sekai Taikai. But here's a fun fact. Mike Barnes has only been in 2 Cobra Kai episodes, but he has already become one of the most powerful characters in the series.
Guys, whoa! Stop! Just stop! Chosen, he didn't attack me. He's on the same side. Wait a minute.
And also fans' favorite. Even though he lost the All Valley, Barnes may have been better than Daniel in the Karate Kid Part 3. After all, Silver's silly way of fighting was the main reason why Barnes lost, more than anything else. But based on what happened in Season 5 of Cobra Kai, Barnes' martial arts skills haven't changed at all. Surprisingly, he was able to fight Chosen and Silver's karate instructors pretty well. But because he's only been in the show for a short time, it's too soon to say that he's a better fighter than Johnny, Daniel, or Chosen. But even though Kreese has slowed down with age, Martin Kove's character is still a force to be reckoned with.
Just like I trained you. You forgot. I taught you everything you know.
Come on, kill me!
Even though Daniel and Johnny don't like what he teaches, there's no denying that Kreese's way of teaching martial arts is good. And I mean really good. With his strategic mind and ruthlessness, he can be a problem for almost any character in the franchise, no matter how old he is. His offense is his strongest suit, but his defense isn't bad either. Like Johnny, Kreese is able to fight without letting his emotions get the best of him, and his roundhouse kick is his best attack. Still, the fact that he lost to Daniel, how he did against Johnny, and how Mr. Miyagi beat him in the Karate Kid movies show that he's not unbeatable. However, Terry Silver disappointed in 2 of his 3 Season 5 fights, and that was after making a strong case for himself as Cobra Kai's best martial artist. The fact that the character beat Johnny and Daniel showed that he was better than both of them, but later events showed that wasn't true at all. He did beat Chosen, but only because Chosen was busy doing something else. Not only that, but Silver had the upper hand in the fight, because Chosen was drunk and had no weapons when it began. And if that wasn't bad enough, Cobra Kai gave the bad guy another loss when a focused Daniel beat him as well. His loss makes it hard to believe that he won his fight with Johnny, and it raises the possibility that Silver only won because he was surprised. But from what I can tell, at least 4 other characters in the series are better fighters than Silver right now. Even though Daniel beat Johnny at the end of the Karate Kid, it wasn't clear that one character was better than the other, but in the 1980s, it made sense to give Daniel the edge because he had won the tournament. So since then, Cobra Kai has made things more complicated by not letting a clear winner emerge from their many fights. In Season 4, Cobra Kai let Johnny and Daniel's match end in a tie to show where they stood on the Johnny versus Daniel debate. So it's fair to say that Johnny and Daniel are the same, since nothing has changed since then to show otherwise. On the other hand, Daniel lost to Chosen in Cobra Kai Season 3, a character Daniel seemed to beat in the Karate Kid Part 2. Unlike Johnny and Daniel, it seems like Chosen has always been interested in martial arts.
Adult classes are on Wednesday.
We're not here to take a lesson. We're here to teach you one.
Where's Terry Silva?
What do you want with Sensei Silver?
We have message.
I'm gonna beat his ass.
And has been training hard for decades. Chosen has been able to beat Daniel and Terry Silver in one-on-one fights. That's because he keeps training and spending a lot of time on karate. When he was younger, he was Sato's best student and fought more aggressively than Daniel. So far, no one seems to be able to fight as well as he does. Chosen is very good at karate, but he's also very good at using his sai weapons. He beat Terry Silver, who was using a katana, but only because he turned his back on it. Until someone in Cobra Kai beats him, it's safe to say that the former bad guy is the best fighter in Cobra Kai. Now, here's the thing. Chosen might be the best martial artist at Cobra Kai, but there's another character in the Karate Kid universe who's better. Mr. Miyagi, who is played by Pat Morita, hasn't been topped by anyone else. Even in the first movie, it was clear that he was a master martial artist, but the third movie really set him apart from the rest of the competition. In one scene, Terry Silver, Kreese, and Mike Barnes were easily knocked out by the old karate expert all by himself. Silver and Kreese were at their best, and Barnes had just won a national karate championship. With how good Johnny, Chosen, and Daniel have gotten, it's hard to imagine any of them being able to do something so amazing. Anyways, these are the 9 best fighters in the Karate Kid and Cobra Kai.